Jeanette. There we go. All right. Jeanette, how are you feeling? I think about you a lot, lady. Hey, Jake. And Debbie, hi. Yeah, I'm just hanging out today. Thought I would come and do a live. I haven't done one for so very long. And hey, Joe, I miss talking with everybody. Yep, for sure. Well, I thought I'd just sit and crochet with you guys and we can talk about whatever. Yeah, Joe, when my family growing up called me Joe or JoJo. And there was I mean, my mom was really the last one calling me Joe, usually. And so there was a text that came to me and my sister, and it talked about me as Joe. And I was thinking, who sent this text? I didn't recognize the number. And then I realized it was one of my mother's friends because she would refer to me as Joe. So there we go. So the legacy lives on. So, ladies, what you been doing? Or gentlemen, if there is any. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, it's good to be back, and I retired from work, so I am, of course, I no sooner retired than I get a jury summons, so I have to go possibly for jury duty next week. It's like they could smell my free time. Baby Lovey and a blanket. I have some baby blankets to do, but I can't show them because I have one I'm really happy with, and I love the pattern and the colors and everything, but I don't want to show it on the channel until after it's been gifted. So I'm doing some recordings I can paste together later and show that one. And then I haven't selected the second one yet, what I'm gonna make. Happy hats for veterans. That's lovely. Cover up for swimsuit. Brr. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Woke up with a sinus headache this morning. So. It's spring, and my husband mowed the lawn. That always helps my head. So you want to see what I got working here? I love this yarn. It's I don't even know if it's available anymore. Hirschner's used to have on their website willow yarns. Like there was another tab with willow yarns, and I got this from them. It's wheels. Whoops, where's the front? Whoop, there we go. There's the front. And this is the colorway Paisley, and it's really a soft acrylic, and it's what, 377 yards per skein. So I'm making a shawl out of this. And it's funny because, oh, does it have wool in it? Oh, wait. Maybe you're right. Let me look. I think you are right, actually. Yeah, okay. 70% acrylic, 30% wool. Yeah, there we go. Um, Good catch. And yeah, I really like this. The yarn, though, it's cool. Um, let's see. I do have another blanket I made. I can handle 30%. Yeah, it's very, as Crystal would say, scarfable. So, I made this one, and this one is, it's really funny. I just made this pattern up. I used, what did I use? Simply Soft, Karen Simply Soft in gray marl or something like that. I don't know. And then this is just yarn. It's that teddy yarn. And then I've got some gray around the edge because this is gray and black and white. So I put a gray border on. I still, surprise, surprise, have to put the weave in my ends. I have a whole pile of stuff here that needs ends woven in. So the funny part is then I'm looking through my books at different pattern pictures, and I'm looking for a baby blanket pattern, and I turn the page on one of my books and it says zebra stripes, and it's almost identical pattern to the one I did, except theirs had puff stitches in it. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. So I'm trying to remember the last thing I think I did was things were making Thursday. I made some washcloths in January. So much has happened since then. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I put in my retirement, and then I gave 2 months notice or 2.5 months notice because I know how hard it is to get replacements in the business. And I like my boss. I didn't want to give her a hardship. Well, basically the day after I retired, one of my coworkers retired and for that month. And so not only did they have to distribute um, It's sales, but it's kind of it's distributor sales to businesses. So you have to, there's just a lot to the job. So you have to find somebody who can really handle a lot of different programs they have to use to do stuff. And yeah, plus the product knowledge is helpful. So yeah. Um, but they did hire somebody, and I did get a couple of weeks to train him before I left. And that part went okay. So then after I retired, still for like 2 weeks, almost every night, I was dreaming about work. I think I was just, I don't know what, getting rid of. So now I don't dream about work anymore. It's been about, I think this is my fourth week off. So I had to, we did the memorial for my mom on the 5th. I retired, and then like on Thursday, and then on Saturday, my hair. On Saturday, we left for San Jose, went down there. That was so overwhelming trying to start to go through mom's house and all that. So my sister and I were working on that and preparing for the memorial. So we had the memorial, and it was great. In fact, my mom was a laughter yoga teacher, and I'm going to. Oh, that's great, Tank. Uh, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, I promised my mom that there would be, she's a laughter yoga leader, and one of the things that they do to create laughter is they speak in gibberish. And so I promised my mom that at her memorial, there would be gibberish. And so her friends were so accommodating and sweet, and everybody jumped in and did, followed my lead on that, and it was really fun. And somebody videoed it and sent me the video. Um, so I'll put that on my community tab. Um, it's there's no like lead-in explanation. They didn't film that part. They just filmed the gibberish. It's very chaotic. So, funny story, one of our longtime neighbors, her daughter, her daughters were there. She has three daughters, and they were all there. She had passed away already, but her three daughters were there, and one of them is deaf, and she has a program on her phone. Exactly. She has a program on her phone to translate spoken words around her so she can tell what's going on. And when we started speaking gibberish, it her app was like, ah. And she looked at her sister, and so her sister started explaining in sign that what we were doing, and then she just got the most beautiful smile on her face and laughed, and it was great. But yeah, it was wonderful. My mother loved to laugh, and we did a lot of laughing and remembering. Um, she I said, I was talking about her, and I said, she did accuse me of elder abuse once, more than once. And they all kind of went, what? And I said, but we were usually playing a game of some kind, and I was winning. Uh, anyway, we had a good time, but of course, having, you know, that many people around and just it was emotional, but not in a bad way. It was just exhausting. Everything was exhausting. So after that, we slept for 2 days, and then we started panicking about what we were going to do. Well, one of our friends came through, longtime family friend, said, I was thinking I know somebody, and she handles estate sales. And so we got to meet this woman, Kat, and she is awesome. And she actually had met my mother a few times uh, through this shared friend. And she also, as she was viewing the house, she said, I think I missed out on a very good friend. She has a really good sense of humor. She's very sensitive to our needs and what we need and want. And so she's handling that for us. She's doing things that are just so hard to do when you're family. So that is working out really good. Another thing we did was all of her Christmas collection we offered to her friends, our friends, family to take a piece of the Christmas collection with them. And we had little plates made that said from the Christmas collection of, and my mom's name and her birth and death years. And um, so not that many people took one, but quite, a fair amount did. Um, and then a few of them were just like, you know what I'd really like? And they'd point to one of the plaques on her wall that had a funny saying or something, whatever. And we go, okay. So, yeah, not everybody took Christmas, but everybody went home with something if they wanted something. And what else? So yeah, Kat's handling stuff for us and trying to find new buyers for some of the unique things my mom had, and um, but she's much more of an authority than us, and we also did not have much success with the people that we had contacted so far. So for her to come through the way she did was really a blessing. So that was great. So I got my this hat back. This is Mom's chemo hat I made for her, and this is made from darn good yarn. And yeah, there's a few other things. I got back, and some of the stuff is still at the house, and we could only take so much anyway. I mean, it's overwhelming. My mom collected some beautiful items, but you know, I I have a small house, so and it's already full of people. So, yeah, we really don't have room for furniture or anything like that. So all the furniture is gonna have to go. Hey, how are you, Dulcie Renell? Nice to see you. And yeah, my granddaughter did take a Christmas carousel that she had, and then another carousel. My mother loved carousels. If she saw a carousel, we were riding. That's all there was to it. And one of the malls here has a carousel, and we have movies and pictures going back quite a few years of us all on there. So it's one of the few rides she did at Disneyland. Mm. So, what else is there to talk about? I don't see. I think this is all retread stuff. Hi, Janice. How you doing? gonna do it again this year, so I guess I will. Woo, yeah, I don't know. I think what the part proving for the house and all that, and so I'm not quite ready to get that rolling, but I would like to. Okay, hi Renee. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, you think it's mine? Oh, the house because it'll be safer. It'll be better. Ah, they're gone.